Welcome to another episode of Rainbow Popcorn. We are 2 out of 3 brothers watching things through a rainbow lens. Hello, Brett.
Hello, Lee.
How are you?
I am well. How
Good.
are you?
I'm doing well. Everything is fine.
Is it divine?
Divine. Don't know.
We'll find out later.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means.
You
You know what helps with divinity?
Drinking.
Alcoholism. So
No.
we'll crack open our hard rated because we're
Cheers.
creatures of habit. Cheers. Oh, wow.
It's cold.
It's freezing.
Yeah.
That's good.
I
Ice
bought
cold.
from the train station yesterday morning a bottle of Coke from the vending machine.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a bit frozen. So when I opened it,
Oh, no.
it went... Luckily, I was still on the platform and not on the train, and it didn't fully explode.
That's unfortunate.
But very cold for a vending machine.
Yeah. They like to crank them up.
Maybe because it was first thing in the morning. Maybe no one had bought a bottle of Coke from that machine yet.
I don't think it would matter. The temperature is constant.
Yeah, it's not like they opened a door or something. I don't
It's
trust...
not like how when you buy a Coke in, so let's just say a 7-Eleven.
Yep.
Because that's the most recent one I did.
Yep.
You get it from the fridge.
Yep.
You don't get it from the open
I was
thing
about to say...
because it's not as temperature controlled.
I don't trust those open fridges, and I think in the world that we live in, with the current situation of the environment and energy use,
Yep.
not the right now current threat
Not
to energy,
other things that are going on.
but the planet, surely that's not efficient to have an open fridge.
Well, if we're talking about that, surely we should just drink it room temperature.
no, but like a door on a fridge makes a difference.
Well, duh. Because then the light goes out.
And it's just another case of big business can do whatever they want, and then we get told off if our fridge seals are not good in our home.
Do you remember in the 90s, this is for the millennials out there,
Yep.
it was like a thing. I remember Fridge Seal.
Oh,
being-
huge ad campaign.
Yeah, it was like the thing you had to do, and you had to call Fridge Seal. Maybe because of the seals on our fridges were bad.
But
Maybe that's why I always remember it.
I don't think I've seen an ad since then. And I also, in my 40 years of existence, have only known us or our family. And now that we're all not living at home, we've had a number of different fridges. Mm-hmm. What was one fridge when we were kids is now 4 fridges. 5
Yep.
if you count the bar fridge here, 6 if you count the garage fridge at mum and dad's. Anyway, one
We're a
fridge seal
fridge-heavy
replaced.
family.
One fridge seal replaced.
I
in
have
40
never-
years of the 5 of us.
My current refrigerator, very noisy, is how many years old? When did I buy that? Let's say 8.
no seal issues.
It's nearly 10 years old.
Yep.
No sealant issues.
My fridge is second hand. No seal issues. Also
Wow.
a bit more noisy.
Thank you for
Thanks
listening.
for listening.
You know what's not sealed?
Fridge seals
Our
through
lips
a
about
rainbow
film and television.
lens. Off the top, didn't watch anything of the actor awards.
I saw clips. I saw Viola Davis being a bit much.
I saw Kristen Bell. Can't believe I'm wearing this T-shirt and almost forgot her name.
Yeah.
I'm very bad with names. I saw Kristen Bell trying to do a like monologue-y doctor thing.
Oh, yeah, that was
with
all
Noah
right.
Wiley.
Yeah.
She was good. And then I saw Eugene Levy. I'm Eugene Levy and I'm an actor.
That's old.
And he went on a bit. I thought that was old, but it's for some reason popped up because of the actor awards.
They did pop up.
They're from the SAGs now, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's the same awards now. They just changed the name.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because SAG doesn't sound positive.
I don't know if
won a
now because
SAG
it's full
award.
SAG-AFTRA. I don't know. Anyway, I don't get it.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, Kristen Bell hosted, People won. I do like that every year they do the blah, blah, blah spiel and I'm an actor.
yep.
I like that. And then this year, then it does bring back one. I saw a funny one this morning on the TikToks that was Jennifer Aniston. And
Yep.
she just goes, when I was a kid growing up in New York City, I always wanted to be Scarlett O'Hara. And then there's a pause and she goes, oh, well, I'm Jennifer Aniston and I'm an actor. That was it. Whereas other people do like a bit of a longer spiel, like Eugene Levy, but that was a bit. So
Yeah, I don't know if I'm glad they don't do too many that are bits. If they all, if everyone was like, can I do a bit? Can I do a bit? Can I do? Let one person maybe do a bit,
yeah,
but the rest is
some
like,
sincerity would be good.
yeah, some sincere ones. And then the one
remember who
also
did it
one
this
that
year.
has come up is the one where Harrison Ford is eating in the background.
Yeah. Because he won, he got awarded, I will say, like Lifetime Achievement Award.
Oh, he's a
And I
life
was-
member of SAG-AFTRA.
Yeah, and I was like, seems late.
Yeah. Considering some of the people that get awarded, sometimes there's one that you go, yeah, that's a bit late.
The last year, this is from memory, don't quote me. Last year was Jane Fonda.
Also potentially late.
And then I'm pretty sure the year before was Sally Field.
Okay. But then occasionally they give them way too early.
Yeah.
Like I can't remember the actual bands, but there were two bands. No, actually last year in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, just for a little tangent, but a relevant example, the White Stripes were put in.
They have one song.
Exactly.
Okay,
Great song.
I don't know what the fan base of the White Stripes is calling, but sound off in the comments. I'm sure they've got more song than one Seven Nation Army.
They do have one song, but like in terms of Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, I reckon you need more than one massive worldwide hit. And they're bigger in America, obviously, because everyone is.
Like they got in before Madonna.
Madonna would be in.
I wonder
But
if she's yet.
I reckon, and I can't think off the top of my head because I also don't have an encyclopedic knowledge of who is in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
No,
But
there's too many to name.
they'll do something like, they'll put Blink 182 in, or they'll put, that's probably fair actually, but then they'll put like Sum 41 in, like they're not quite there. Sorry, Sum 41 fans that are listening. They'll put that in, and then the next year they'll put in Fleetwood Mac. We're like,
Yeah.
I think that should have been the other way around.
I feel like they spread it out, like they spread out the marquee ones.
Yeah, okay.
So it's like they're not going to have, Fleetwood Mac and U2 and another big band all in the same year. They can focus on
So they'll
one.
do something like U2 and Sum 41. And then the next
Yeah.
year they'll do Fleetwood Mac and the White Stripes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Missy Elliott was the big one this year, I think. I also think
yeah.
they need to change the name.
It's the
It's the like
pop music. Well, you can't call
it's
it pop, even though all
music.
of that is popular music.
just call it like the Music Academy Hall of Fame or something.
The Contemporary Music Hall of Fame doesn't have
Yeah.
the same ring.
Yeah.
Because you can't call it the Music Hall of Fame because then, like, you're way overdue on putting Beethoven in there.
Yeah.
And if they change the name, then they got to be like, all right, well, Beethoven's got to be in there, Mozart's got to be in there.
Yeah. I don't think they'd mind.
That guy from the History of Sound that recorded all those folk songs on the
please
wax
no.
cylinders,
Anyway.
just to try and bring it back
Just
to
to
movies.
try to bring it back to gay. Missy Elliott wasn't gay enough.
I've watched two movies. I think I've watched more than two movies since we last did one of these episodes, but I'm going to quickly talk about two that were terrible.
Great.
One I finished.
Is this
actually,
for Razzie's research or
neither
just
of
they
them-
ended up being terrible?
No, for Razzie's research. So
Okay.
I expected them to be terrible. Neither of them I finished.
Okay, that's how bad they were.
That's how bad
Did
they
you
were.
also not finish Snow White?
I didn't
Disney
finish Snow White. I didn't finish Disney's Snow White because I am a busy person.
Okay.
And with the Razzies movies, I'm just watching them for long enough to know why they're terrible and that they are actually terrible.
Yep.
I don't need, well, I know the ending of Snow White. The prince, well,
Who knows? They might have changed
They
it.
could have changed it. The prince kisses her and she goes back to the thing, but it's 2025. So the woke left might have meant, oh, it's unconsensual kiss, can't do it. That's a joke.
Thanks for explaining.
No, but
Kind of
just,
took the edge off it a bit. But
I don't want people to like isolate me going, oh, the woke left. Because I'm a part of the woke left.
Okay, cool.
But I didn't enjoy Disney Snow White. That's mostly Gal Gadot's fault.
Why?
Two,
That was not bad for one word.
well, I think with impersonating Gal Gadot, you can just do a kind of slightly accented, slightly feminine voice saying a word not convincingly.
Yeah, just saying monotone words in a
Like, I can just
made
be
up
saying,
accent.
I am an actor. And there you go. There's
My
my Gal
name is
Gadot.
Gal Gadot.
And I am an actor.
I was Wonder Woman. Remember? I am an actor.
Yep.
That was bad.
She's not a singer, that's for sure.
Jesus, who is?
A lot of
Rachel
people,
Zegler.
actually. Rachel Zegler is, yes.
So what did
so-
you watch? Bad ones
so-
that you half watched.
It's hard because, as I talked about last episode, some of them I have to pay $6.99 on a hiring streaming, and I don't
Yep.
want to do that.
Yep.
If you want me to do that on your behalf, listeners, you can tip us, and the link is in the episode description.
Mm-hmm.
The two that I've watched are Tron, Ares
I've heard that's real bad.
on Disney Plus, and Electric State.
I've heard that's terrible.
So Electric State is nominated for Worst Picture.
Is that the poster is like some giant yellow ball?
It's a yellow ball-headed robot,
Okay.
and Millie Bobby Brown and Chris Pratt.
Oh, Millie Bobby Brown Bon Jovi. Yeah. Or whatever
Millie
she's calling herself now.
Millie Bon Jovi. And it shouldn't win first Worst Picture over Disney Snow White.
Okay.
Disney Snow White is worse.
Yep.
Electric State was tolerable.
That's a great review.
Yeah. I think they were trying to make a futuristic-y robot AI movie, kind of for kids and kind of not, or for a family movie, right?
Okay.
That's Chris Pratt's wheelhouse, I reckon, as an action comedy kind of guy. Family movie, I think, is where Chris Pratt sits.
Okay.
And that works for Guardians of the Galaxy. It's kind of that in between, not full like serious Avengers style shit, but a bit of fun.
Okay, cool.
Millie Bobby Brown, again, tolerable. She's better than she was in Damsel.
Okay, well, if she was worse,
And
then
better
that's
than
a
she
problem.
was in Enola Holmes.
Because I think I think Millie Bobby Brown might be an average actress.
I agree.
But she's fine. She'll get work for a while.
She'll get work.
She'll be
But
fine.
The problem is with her career and this movie, she's in her mid to late 20s. And I think she, for her career, has been stuffed over by how long it took to record Strange Things because she has had to, in her movies, still play teenagers. Because I
Yes,
think
okay.
the general viewing population, if she suddenly played an adult in Electric State or something similar, the same year that she's still meant to be 17
Yeah, okay.
in Stranger Things season 5,
Yep.
I think people would struggle with that. And she needs to move on. She is looking Stockard Channing-esque in Electric State.
Yeah, okay.
My problem with the story is that for some reason it's set in 1994
Okay.
and I couldn't work out a reason.
Okay.
It's an alternate reality, not necessarily futuristic.
Oh, it's like post-apocalyptic if the apocalypse was earlier.
But
than
it's
it is.
not
That made no sense.
It's not an apocalypse. So it's almost an alternate.
Is it almost like Ready Player One?
No, it's a Matrixy idea.
Okay.
So in the late
But
80s, in the late 80s, which is not, it's not based on a fact. So if you do alternate reality, you should start from a fact and be like, but what if it went this way?
Okay.
So I think
Yes.
they
Yep.
kind of took the Mac versus Microsoft idea versus in the personal computer late 80s, but instead made two companies fighting over making robots and AI.
Which would make more sense if it was set now.
Yes. And so, but then they made the start of that AI robot fight, late 80s, and then Giancarlo Esposito's company won. No, they didn't. Another company won, but then the robots fought back.
As they do.
Matrix style.
Yep.
But instead of them enslaving us and stripping us naked and putting plugs in us,
Yep.
kinky, we fought back and we beat the robots.
Well
and then we put the robots in an exclusion zone,
Okay.
right? And then they deep faked AI'd some clips of Bill Clinton talking about robots because he was the president in the mid-90s.
Oh, did he have any sexual relations with them?
Not
Because
that-
94
that
is probably
part of it.
prime.
Yeah. And then Giancarlo Esposito is in charge of running these things where you can kind of plug yourself into a robot and be in two places at once.
What does that have to do with anything?
I don't know. So then,
So Bill Clinton's a robot?
no. So then that was okay.
We won't talk about Hillary.
Well, she's doing all right by some reports. The other issue, some things didn't make sense. If a robot is out of the exclusion zone, it gets hunted down and killed.
Yep.
But for about 15 minutes of the movie, Millie Bobby Brown is just walking around the streets with a robot.
Right, okay.
Then they do a lot. The robots move around quite freely when the story requires it. Like they're like,
okay.
we can't go
I don't
out
like that.
because we're going to get caught and Giancarlo Esposito is going to kill us. But then they somehow drive from the exclusion zone, which is in the middle of the desert in the middle of America, to Seattle without anybody stopping them. And they're all on trucks. But then for some nonsensical reason, instead of driving the trucks up to Stanley Tucci, who's the big boss bad guy,
Oh, Stanley Tucci.
Stanley Tucci's headquarters, they go underwater and then come out of the ocean.
I'm confused.
Yeah, I watched it and I was confused. That's not the story. That's just me picking the things that are bad about the story, and it doesn't make sense. Didn't make sense that it was set in 1994. It didn't make sense that for some reason instead they started playing Don't Stop Believing, but then it changed to a bad instrumental version of Don't Stop Believing.
So Glee doesn't exist in this universe?
Glee must exist in
Oh, well,
this
it's
universe
1994,
because it
so-
resurged. Glee is what resurged Don't Stop Believing. I don't think people were listening to Journey in 1994 like they're listening to Journey now because of Glee.
No, I don't know. When was Journey?
Late 80s.
Yeah.
Anyway. And so it just didn't make sense. Oh, no, I did watch the end. And the biggest thing that didn't make sense about the end was Giancarlo Esposito changes sides. And when one of the robots said, he says to the boss robot, Stanley Tucci's in this room, go and find him. And then the boss robot, Mr. Peanut, voiced by Woody Harrelson, goes and finds him.
It's odd.
And then the little male woman robot says to Giancarlo Esposito, why did you do that? Why did you change your mind? And Giancarlo Esposito says, because I met someone less human than a robot.
Stanley Tucci.
Stanley Tucci. Even though me as a writer, I could be like, yeah, I can see how they're going for that. But then I was like, no, there was actually no scene
Where they met.
Giancarlo Esposito, where Stanley Tucci did something in front of Giancarlo Esposito that made him go, wow, he's an asshole.
Yeah, okay.
Yes, he kidnapped a kid, but not something to the level of I've met someone less human than a robot.
Interesting.
And it was just like, okay, we need Giancarlo Esposito to change sides, so he's going to do it. Okay, we need a scene where some robots walk out of the ocean, so
Let's
we're
just
going
hope
to
that
do it.
nobody asks any questions.
Yeah,
So that's not nominated for Worst Picture, or it is?
that is nominated for Worst Picture.
It
but
sounds
I still
like Worst
think
Screenplay as well.
Disney's Snow White is worse.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
The thing about the Netflix Electric State is the cast is big. Giancarlo Esposito, Stanley Tucci, Chris Pratt, Millie Bobby Bon Jovi,
Because they got the money.
Woody Harrelson, Brian Cox,
God.
and two or three other voices that I recognise that I didn't watch enough of the credits to confirm. But a big cast. and they all deliver decent performances.
Yeah.
And so I think worst screenplay, not worst picture, because the acting is good and the effects are decent, but the story is bad.
Okay. Yep.
The other one I watched was Tron Ares. Jared Leto is nominated for worst picture, which is not his first time. Worst actor.
Actor, yeah.
Not his first time.
Venom? Was he Venom?
No.
No. He was that other one. No, was he not one? Was he a Venom?
No.
It was something like that,
Tom
though.
Hardy is Venom, and he was good, even though the movies were average.
It was something like that.
Yeah. What was he? Anyway,
No.
he might have been the DC version of Venom. God, we sound
The
like we have
Joker.
no idea.
He was a Joker,
He was a Joker,
but he wasn't nominated for that.
no, he was in one scene in Suicide Squad. No, he was in one scene of one of them, and it was bad, and then so they didn't make his movie.
Okay.
But he played something else.
I'm going to look him up.
So he plays Ares in Tron Ares, the third in the Tron cinematic universe. Another AI thing.
He's the third Jared. On IMDb, you look up Jared.
Jared Padalecki.
No, he's fourth. It's Jared Kesso and then Jared Harris. I don't know those people. Anyway.
Okay.
Keep talking. Morbius.
Morbius, yeah.
I just saw it
Yeah.
there. I went, that was it.
So it's another AI, two companies against each other for AI. One run by two sisters. That was the one that was the original company in the original one, but the guy died. I can't remember his name. I think
Jeff Bridges.
Jeff Bridges. The other one run by Evan Peters.
Okay.
I think Evan Peters should be nominated for worst supporting actor because
Interesting.
Jared Leto, or Leto, plays a robot.
Oh, so he's not meant to act
He's not meant to emote.
like Bicentennial Man.
Yeah. Whereas
I don't know why that was the first robot I
Evan
thought of.
Peters is just not good.
Look, I haven't seen Evan Peters in much. It probably is 4 seasons of American Horror Story is what I've seen Evan Peters in, and maybe 1 episode of Jeffrey Dahmer.
Yep.
He's a weird dude that plays weird characters weirdly.
He's in the Not Agatha, the one before it.
Oh, he was One Division.
One Division.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Sorry, everyone.
Yeah. I got
need-
that Marvel right. Everyone
I need
paying
some-
attention.
No, I need someone there on the keyboard that can just feed me names when I forget them. The
It's half my job.
little prompter here.
Yeah.
He's in that, and he's decent in that.
Yeah, it was all right.
He's not good in this movie though, but also the two Tron movies. So Tron is Jeff Bridges invented a game and then he's like sucked into the game world. Not Jumanji style.
No.
He is not Jumanji.
He's not Jumanji.
He
He's
is-
not Troned in.
No, he is Jumanji'd into Jumanji, into Tron.
He's Troned. Okay. Yeah, he's
Yep.
Troned into Tron.
He's Troned or reboot Jumanji'd, not original Jumanji'd.
Okay.
Yeah?
But original Jumanji's both.
Yeah.
We're not going to have this conversation.
But most of the original Jumanji movie is things are coming out of Jumanji.
Yeah. Yes.
We don't actually see the movie of Robin Williams being taken into Jumanji.
Yeah.
Watch that on Kristen Wiig's SNL skit if you don't know what we're talking about.
Do yourselves a favour.
Yeah. That's the first one, right? And he gets taken into Tron and the game.
The first one or the 2010s
The first one. Then there's the 2010s one where his son basically does the same thing.
Yes.
Gets Jumanji'd into Tron.
Yep.
And there's fighting, and he has to be in there and fight and win to get himself out of the game. Mm-hmm. Then this one, they're like, actually, we're not going to do that. We're going to make it so there's 2 AI companies that want to take over the world.
What's
And
with all
then
this AI taking over?
Jared
the world?
Leto is Jumanji'd out of Tron by Evan Peters to try and steal tech from Jeff Bridges' company that is now was run by the 2 sisters, but one of the sisters died.
So did he roll a 5 or an 8?
He rolled a laser set of lasers that constructs something from Tron into the real world.
I'm not watching it.
And then
This sounds dumb.
the Jeff Bridges company, of course, they want to be good.
Yeah.
And so when they use their laser system, they build a fruit tree, right? When Evan Peters uses his laser system, he builds Ares, which is Jared Leto, the ultimate soldier. And then he sends Jared Leto to find the sister because she's found the code, the permanence code, which allows the things you've built that you've Jumanji'd out of Tron to be permanent rather than just dissolve after 29 minutes.
Okay, right.
Yeah.
I don't see Jared Leto and think Ultimate Soldier. So poor casting potentially.
I don't see Jared Leto and think that's a movie I want to go and see.
I don't see Jared Leto and think he's a good actor.
No.
Because he's made one good movie as far as I can say. Yes, he might have been in Fight Club, but that doesn't count because he didn't do anything.
It's Dallas Buyers Club and nothing else for Jared Leto.
Exactly.
And I haven't
made some
even
poor
listened
choices.
to a 30-second To Mars song.
Couldn't name one.
No.
I'm sure I've heard one, but I couldn't name one.
No. They're the two movies I watched. They were terrible.
Yeah, well, I think I've had better luck with things I've watched.
Okay.
I watched. We took. They don't really do that anymore. I watched Survivor.
I'm not watching then.
Survivor, episode 1 of season 50. It's now on Stan instead of 9 Now, which was,
Okay.
I was like, revolutionary. I only took you 50 fucking seasons to get it on there, which is also good because there's no ads.
Yes.
Um,
Not good
Even-
if you want to watch for free.
True. But even without ads, it went for 2 hours.
Oh, jeez.
So with ads,
Just as an opening special.
as the first episode of the season went for 2 hours. So
Remember?
they'll go back down to 1 hour.
Yeah, I was going. Remember when big TV, when TV was a thing?
Yeah.
Big TV shows used to have a movie-length premiere
Yeah.
of a new season.
It was good, Lee. Jeff Probst, bit
Yep.
intense at the start, but they did this kind of they did a montage to open it.
Okay.
I was like tearing up. It was the stupidest thing. It was so dumb. I was on my balcony with a wine watching Survivor. It's not the first time I've done that. And I was like, oh my God. And they were like this and this. And I'm like, and I was laughing as well because they were showing some of the funnier moments that people really fucked up and all that kind of stuff. So
yeah.
it was really good kind of montage at the start. And then you see them all come out, even the few that shouldn't be there. And there's 24 people, which is
that a lot?
Ridiculous. The most there's ever been before that is 20.
But this is a big season.
Yeah. So there's 24 people. And they're all good. There's already glimpses of riggery and favoritism.
Yeah, well, that's what the show is.
And I already hate one, but I hated him before. So
Are they all, they're all returns.
they're all returns.
So is it meant to be an ultimate all-stars type season?
Yes, it's not. So season 40, they did all winners.
Okay.
And this is like fans voted, apparently. If you
Yeah,
believe
yeah.
the hype fans, it's all in the hands of the fans is what they're calling it. So fans voted who they wanted back. And then obviously, I reckon there were some people fans wanted back and they said no.
And there were some people that producers wanted back, and so
Yeah.
they just said the fans voted for them.
Because the fans didn't vote for the 2 people that were just on because the timing wouldn't have worked out. So the voting for it finished while that season was on or before it even started? Yeah, before it even started.
Okay.
So then the producers chose those 2.
Yeah.
They chose one.
it's like
one was
just
an
a
obvious choice.
couple
the other
of wild
one,
cards.
Yeah, the other one they shouldn't have chosen because she just won. I don't know why they put her on there. But then it's because they film them back to back. Everybody else hasn't seen those 2 people on their season yet.
Ah.
One's
Interesting.
really annoying and one won. So I don't think they're going to last very long.
All right.
But it's good.
Yep.
Challenges were good. People were good. It was like one Survivor episode. It had everything. It had this. It had this. It had a new Billie Eilish idol. I don't understand.
Did someone get voted out?
Someone got voted out and somebody got medically evacuated.
Oh.
And I've worked out my special power.
Okay.
I can diagnose people's injuries, particularly
From TV.
lower leg, lower
okay.
body injuries
Yep.
from TV.
It's from watching a lot of footy.
It's from watching a lot of football and netball. I know an ACL when I see one.
Yeah.
This wasn't an ACL. He was doing his thing and you had to be in mud and then run up a plank.
Yep. Standard.
Run up a
standard
ninja
stuff.
warrior, is that what it's called? Ninja whatever. Up the
yeah.
thing, up the wall. And he fell down and he's like, oh, mate, I'm a bit sore. And then he was like limping. I go, he's done his Achilles. And then they finished the challenge and they ended up not losing the challenge. And then and then they go, oh, Jeff, the doctors are going to test you out. I'm like, you're done, mate. That's how you know that you're done.
Yeah,
and the
yeah,
doctor
yeah.
comes to you.
But also when it's shown in the show that the doctor's coming.
Yeah.
You're
when
out.
it's shown in the show that the doctor's coming after somebody's already been voted out.
And after Brett said he's done his Achilles.
He's done his Achilles. And so then I think the doctor's name might be Jeff as well. He comes and he does these tests. What are you testing for, doctor? And I'm like, come on, Jeff, you know what's going on. He goes, oh, if I do this, we'll see what his Achilles is like. I'm like,
Told ya.
So my secret talent is to diagnose people's injuries, sporting
Okay.
injuries.
All right.
So that Survivor helped me with
So
that.
send in your videos and Brett will make a prediction.
Yeah.
Make a new segment.
Brett's
Someone
diagnosis.
send in a video.
Dr.
We'll just
Brett's.
display it here.
Somebody will do
you
their
have to
shoulder.
guess.
I'm like, no.
No, waist down.
Waist down. Lower back down. That's my area of expertise. That sounds bad.
What else have you watched on the TV? Speaking of diagnosing.
I watched Scrubs. New Scrubs. Lee.
I'm no Superman.
It comes back.
Is that not the opening?
No, that is the opening.
Okay. It's like it comes back. Like they have a different opening, but then Ted sings it in episode 1.
Well, no, because he did.
Yeah, he is.
Haven't had a reference of him yet. So
Straight out, yes or no?
yes,
Okay.
I'll keep watching.
A bit of Joaquin Phoenix.
Or I was going to do what's that mine? What's that from? You know, it's like
There's some cursey thing. It's in
yeah.
The Simpsons, but it's a real
It is
like
The Simpsons.
people do it as a little cursey thing. Yeah.
Yes, sorry, that's more of a visual thing for those people that are just listening.
But if you know The Simpsons,
You should be able
I
to get
reckon
that
you'll
from me
guess what
making
Brett was doing.
So yeah, good.
yes.
Similar humours.
Yep.
First episode directed by Zach Braff.
Of course.
What a shock.
Hang on. Is Courtney Cox in it?
No, Courtney Cox isn't in it.
Wasn't
No.
she in the shit season?
No, she was in season 8.
Yeah, the shit season.
No, season 9's the shit season.
Oh.
Well, there's maybe more than one. The shittest season was season 9 when they finished at 8 and that should have been it. And then they brought it back for a bit and it was bad.
Oh, okay. I thought Courtney Cox was one of the reasons it was bad.
No, she was actually all right.
Okay.
So, good, similar humour. JD's JD, Turk's Turk.
Have they
although it's
grown up?
A little bit. They have grown up a bit.
Okay, good.
There's little. It is a bit more serious. Although Scrubs was always a bit serious,
They didn't have moments.
but there's more serious themes potentially
Yeah.
in the first couple of episodes. I don't like that. I'll say it. It's in the first episode that JD and Elliot haven't stayed together.
Oh. Okay.
I don't like that because so much of the show was on and again, off again. Will they, won't they?
Are they starting it for another will they, won't they with this season?
They fucking better not. But I think it's also writing so that they can have more dating storylines.
Yeah, that's what
That's
it is.
the only reason.
It doesn't make sense. Like it's less. You can't have married people in a sitcom unless the point of it is them being married.
Like the honeymooners.
Yeah, or the Flintstones.
or something more, recent.
Recent.
Like
I went to-
Married with Children.
I went to
It's
King
in
of
the
Queens.
title.
I went to King of Queens. That's slightly more recent than Married with Children.
It's like a Scrubs reference where they're doing TV trivia and the category is chubby TV husbands and the smoking hot wives that they would never
so
get married to.
Married with Children, King of Queens, The Honeymooners, and the Flintstones.
There you go.
The Simpsons,
The Simpsons, Family Guy.
Family Guy. Ray Romano's not fat,
How
but
fit was
he's
George Jetson?
not as fit as Judy. Judy's his daughter. Sorry. Not as fit as Jane.
his wife.
Yeah. I did sing the song called Daughter Judy.
Yeah.
Elroy.
Scrubs, we'll stick with it.
George, Jane, Judy, Elroy.
Rosie.
They're like, let's make at least one of the names futuristic.
Yes.
Scrubs good. Anyway.
Scrubs, good. I don't know if the humour's still modern.
Yeah.
So there's still Scrubs is known for the little dreamy flash off, cutaways, flash offs. I was going to say
You can call them flash offs.
that sounds bad. But some of them didn't quite work. They seemed a bit clunky, and partially the visual effects have gotten better. So that was also one thing that was good about the old one. It was a bit more crude.
Or more real.
Yeah. Whereas this is like, okay, that looks, I don't know, fake.
Oh, it looks like they've used visual effects rather than they've looked like they've tried to do that really.
Yes.
Realistically is actually the
Realistically. We're great with our words today.
Fuck. Let's wrap this up. I got nothing left.
So, yeah, Scrubs, I'll stick with it. Joel Kim Booster's in it.
Oh, I like him.
Joel Kim Booster's in it.
From Loot.
Hasn't been much of a gay reference yet because that was one thing that was missing from Scrubs that they need to put in is a bit more kind of gender diversity, sexuality diversity because they're always kind of diverse with ethnicity.
Yeah, but I don't think that was a thing that was... It was a thing, obviously, in the time that Scrubs was made.
Yeah.
But it wasn't a thing that people did in TV
Yes.
at that time.
And it would be interesting to see because a lot of the jokes between JD and Turk are the kind of homoeroticism.
Bromancy, bordering on that.
So I'm interested to see how they handle that.
Yeah. Okay. I did see one thing of Todd realizing that he can't make a dick joke.
Yes. So there's a new, I assume, lawyer. Who's that? Vanessa. I'm not a fan.
Not a fan.
Vanessa Bayer?
I did also see the clip of her coming in and telling Dr. Cox to tone it down.
Doing the Ross hand gesture.
Yeah, I'm not a fan.
From Friends. Another visual that you should get if you know
get
the
it.
show. Yeah, and because she is actually, for me, everything I've seen her in, exactly the same.
Yep. And she's good at it.
Like, she's good at it.
It's just not a character I particularly like.
No.
That style of character, I think.
No.
But yes, she's obviously had a talk to Todd and told him to stop telling
There
dick
was a
jokes.
joke about her having a meeting and his file's gigantic.
Yep.
So,
Yep. And doesn't he say, you know what else is gigantic?
something like that.
Yeah. But then he doesn't say his penis. So that's growth. That's a win for the woke left.
There you go. Which I'm pretty sure Zach Braff is a member of.
Oh, for sure.
He's team Zach Braff, let's be honest.
Yeah, he's woke braff. I watched... So one show I've stopped watching, I got to the end of Skins season 2.
Yep.
And I was
you done?
like, yeah, I reckon that'll do.
Okay, cool. I support
And
you.
from other reports, including yours, I don't need to watch anymore.
Well, I don't remember watching anything beyond that. Probably I started and stopped.
I actually needed, and I don't know what this says about me, and maybe I should have talked about this with my psychologist last night. Heartstopper got too nice, so I needed a palate cleanser and watched Skins.
You went from one extreme to the other?
Well, and the fact that I'd called Skins the palate cleanser is probably where the issue is.
Whereas it should be the other way around.
It should be Heartstopper.
Like, Skins was very intense. I need Heartstopper as a palate cleanser.
Yeah. Or I watched Philadelphia and then Brokeback Mountain. Now I need to watch Love, Simon and Red, White and Royal Blue.
I did watch Love, Simon on the weekend.
No, it was the other way around for me. I needed to watch some fucked up teens because these teens were too nice.
Okay.
So I'm halfway through season 3 of Heartstopper. I'll get back onto that now that I've stopped watching Skins. But I watched How to Get to Heaven from Belfast from the creator of Derry Girls.
Oh, right.
And I think it's very good.
So comedy? Dark comedy.
Dark comedy mystery, murder mystery.
Ooh.
So these 4 girls were friends in high school and something happened. And you see a little bit at the start, them standing outside a burning cottage.
Uh-huh.
So I think you assume they killed someone at the start. Then we flash to now.
Yep.
And one of them has just died. And so but one of them that was estranged from the other 3.
Oh, like First Wife Club.
Sure.
Yeah.
So then the 3 friends get together to go to the wake in this little village they've never been to before.
Okay.
But then something is not right.
Ooh, okay.
And one of the friends has grown up to be a cop show writer or detective show writer. So she gets into that brain.
Cool.
And there's a married one who's unhappy in her marriage, and then there's a weird one of the 3 friends.
Cool.
They're all hilarious, very well assisted by their accents.
Do we know anyone?
I didn't.
Okay.
The guy that is the husband of the friend that died, he is in, I think, the show Bodrick that Will Fort is in, where he goes to a village to record a podcast. There you go. I know someone.
None of them look
Scroll
familiar,
to
which is good.
the guy that
Emmett
might be
J.
the chief
Scanlon.
of police.
Owen?
Owen, yeah.
Oh, you know Michelle Fairley.
Do I?
Yeah.
Okay. So that, right? And then things go wrong and she does the, amateur sleuthy murder investigation and then takes her friends along with her.
Right.
I think it's very good. It's very funny and also a good mystery.
Cool.
My slight criticism from a rainbow lens.
Can't understand a word they're saying.
Well, no, I was pretty good with that. I didn't have to put the subtitles on.
Good.
My slight criticism from a rainbow lens is that the weird one is a lesbian.
Is that what makes it weird?
Well, I'd want to give the writer the benefit of the doubt
Okay.
and not say that she was like, let's make the weird one a lesbian.
Yeah, okay.
But it was just like, let's make one of them a lesbian and happened to choose
The weird
the
one.
weird one
Okay, sure.
instead of choosing the one that's unhappy in her marriage.
They could have been a married lesbian.
She could have been.
Can you do that in Belfast?
Well, one of her points of the story is that she was closeted for a very long time because they were raised Catholic.
Ah, an Irish Catholic.
But that didn't make that. It's not like being in the closet for a long time is the thing that made her weird. Do you know what I mean?
Being
Like, if
Catholic
you could-
made her weird.
If you
right.
could tie it back to because she was in the closet for so long, she doesn't have social skills now.
Okay.
That makes sense. The connection between weird and lesbian makes sense. But it kind of was like, oh, the lesbian one is also the weird one. I don't know about that.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Sure.
Good show. Watch it.
Yeah.
I won't spoil the ending.
Yeah.
They did set it up for a season 2.
Yep. Good. Yeah, great.
One more thing that I watched, or I'm starting to watch, is Ozark.
Nah.
I don't know how much longer I'll watch it for.
I tried one episode, I gave up.
Mum said, oh, it gets better. And I said, I don't have time for that.
You have to be good from the start.
I didn't even finish Tron Ares.
Well, that's not good at all, Lee. So that's probably not your benchmark.
Jason Bateman is good. Laura Linney is good. The 2 kids are good. It has one of the FBI agents in it, the main FBI agent in it, is gay. So there's a gay character in there.
Nice.
He uses that to manipulate people a little bit,
Yep.
but I think he's that kind of character. He's a asshole manipulative character, so he would do that whether or not he was gay or straight, so that's not necessarily an issue.
Cool.
What I've realised is Laura Linney, one of her absolute strengths as an actor is doing a fake smile.
Truman Show.
You know when people, like, you say something and someone goes...
No, Carl. Yeah.
Someone goes, oh, thanks. She is outstanding at that.
Well done, Laura Linney.
Yeah. So...
Double L, the Linster.
That's not the only thing she's good at. She's a very good actor. But
She
I've
fake smiles
realised
in Love Actually,
in
too.
watching this, I'm like, yeah, she has nailed that. And it did make... I did think Love Actually, Truman Show, nailing it.
She's so good in the Truman Show.
Yes.
Everybody's good in that.
Yeah. In this show, though, Jason Bateman is good. The girl from Inventing Anna is in it, which I didn't know.
Julia Garner.
Yes.
Yeah.
She plays one of the locals when they
kind of
moved
made
to
her.
Ozark.
It's like a breakthrough role, I guess.
Well, I didn't see her in anything before Inventing Anna, but she's very good in this. And I think the acting is very good, but it kind of toys with tension of the family being in trouble, but it's not ever tense enough to really hook me.
Right.
Which, if you compare it to something similar in Breaking Bad, an anti-hero gets into drugs with his family.
Yep.
Breaking Bad did a lot better.
Well, yeah. Okay.
Breaking Bad is considered one of the best shows of all time. But Ozark has that same kind of premise. How far will Jason Bateman go into this nefarious territory with the cartel in order to protect his family?
Yeah.
But
Interesting.
it doesn't do the tension as well.
I remember watching one episode a while ago and just didn't really vibe it, and so I never went back to it.
Yeah.
Anyway. Speaking of good
new
shows.
shows.
Speaking of good shows.
Yep.
There's a show that came out late last year that everybody's loving.
Yeah, I've just been seeing some ads on it on my Facebook this week on HBO Max.
For Heated Rivalry.
Yes.
Fucking hell, HBO Max. I'm also, HBO Max, you should know I'm already watching The Pit. And also I watched Spy on Disney Plus. So don't then, when I go and open Disney Plus, show me that Spy is on Disney Plus. I literally just watched it 4 days ago. Anyway.
People badmouth AI, but I think these people should be using AI better for things like that.
I would like to officially announce to the listeners of Rainbow Popcorn that I won the Heated Rivalry Game Changers series book reading competition.
It was not a competition. I did not enter the competition.
It was a competition. You said, oh, no, go back. You said something along the lines of, I've got to keep up and who will finish them first. At least that's what I heard in my mind. So I'm done. All 6 books.
I've read 2
done.
other books in that time as well.
Done all the books.
Now
I just have to wait a year until the next one comes out.
56% through book 2.
Okay.
And it's good. The more I read it, the more I'm like, they did a really good job with the show.
Yeah, they did actually. Each of the books, though, for me, the pacing is off. And in every single one of them, the end feels rushed.
Yep. That's what I said a few weeks ago about those horror books that I read.
It's like, how can I say this without spoiling? It's like, ooh, are they, sex, gay relationship problem. Yeah, good, yay, fast forward, win, woo.
Yep.
So like 80% of the story is tension and whatever's going on. And then the last bit is like, oh, wait, how do we finish this so it's kind of a happy ending?
Yep. I think a lot of writers struggle with that. They know the happy ending.
Yep.
But I think particularly in a case of Game Changers and Heated Rivalry, which is a bit forbidden or whatever, that's the only tension. But you can have like Scott and Ilya at 60% decide to get together, and then
Shane and Ilya.
Shane and Ilya, sorry.
I was like, that's a different
No,
book,
no.
Lee. We're
Okay.
not writing that one.
We know, and we've had it for the last 49 minutes. I'm struggling with names tonight. Shane and Ilya, they can decide to get together
There better not be heated rivalry questions at this trivia we're
at
going
the
to.
60% mark. But then the complication is, how do they navigate being together? But I guess that's a later book, judging on how this TV series ended.
That
But
is
anyway,
the later book.
So
There's
anyway.
also some storyline decisions of things that develop in the last book that I really didn't like how it happened. That's all I'm going to say about that.
I was reading a book recently and I'm listening to another romance and it's annoying me because
It's not that same voiceover that did the Heated Rivalry ones, is it? And it sounds like this. It's so bad. It took me out of it.
well, it's not the narrator's not great because the sex scenes he's narrating intensely but not sexually intensely.
So he's just yelling them.
So it's just like getting intense about something without getting sexually intense about it, which is not right. He's kind of reading it more as action. He also mispronounced the word unrequited, which if I sent my books off to an author and it was a romance, I would make sure they don't say unrequited love. There's too many points in this book where I'm like, that's a dumb decision. That's a dumb decision.
Yeah.
And there are things in the book that are obvious to me as a reader.
Yeah.
And sometimes writers do that well, that it's obvious to me as a reader, but not obvious to the characters. But it's obvious enough to me as a reader that it should be obvious to the characters and they don't notice.
Yeah, okay.
But anyway, that's a sidetrack.
Speaking of Heated Rivalry,
Yes.
SNL, you did well.
Did you watch it?
No, it's my algorithm.
Okay. I've only seen little bits.
I think that it was like he was very good.
Yeah.
I think that all the things they needed to tick off, they ticked off.
They got him almost naked.
They got him almost naked. Hudson Williams showed up.
And almost cried by all reports.
Connor Story cried at the end. His monologue was very good. And I think it was like, I think he's a very good actor.
Yeah.
So his career he's good now. He's got a career. Congratulations.
Yeah. I think he'll be fine.
Yeah. I think once in a year's time or more, when we get season 2.
Oh, there was one report a couple of weeks ago that people were like, oh, there's reports that Connor Story and Hudson Williams have signed that they're not going to do any more Heated Rivalry, so they have space for other projects. I'm like, that is stupid.
No, because they haven't finished. They've got space. They're both signed up to do other stuff already.
Yeah, but it's stupid. One, it's stupid of them to not do it. It's
Yeah.
also stupid of the reports to not think that they can do both.
It's also stupid, although we have seen some of the Heated Rivalry fandom be stupid, so they probably would just read what they believe.
People are stupid. Though.
People are stupid.
Sorry if you're watching this, but you're stupid.
Yep.
Is that?
Keep listening.
But come back next week.
Thanks.
And I'll find out who's in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Yeah, we'll look them all up. All 87,000 fucking people in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Right back to Beethoven.
Yeah.
Good.
First one.
Let us know.
That was Ode to Joy. Fuck, that was rock and roll at the time.
It was. No, the fifth. Da, 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 da.
Oh, that's heavy metal.
Okay.
Ode
Yep.
to Joy's emo. It's a poem.
But it's joy.
But the way yeah, okay.
But it's in German.
Yeah, so nothing seems happy in German.
Thanks for listening to another episode of Rainbow Popcorn. Give us some recommendations of things to watch, because I'm probably going to stop Ozark, so I need some other things.
You should watch The Pit.
Yeah, right.
It's fucking good.
Good. All right. Yeah, give us some recommendations to watch. Let us know what you thought. If you liked Electric State or Tron, let us know. Let us know if you like Survivor or Scrubs.
Crickets.
And
About
How to Get to Heaven from Belfast.
I'm going to watch that.
Thank you, Brett.
Thanks, Lee.